Get cooking, cooking with Kathy.
Good morning, welcome back. Why not do something different for dinner this week or this weekend? You know, we eat a lot of chicken, a lot of beef in our house. Sometimes it's so nice to do a pork roast, and sometimes I just crave a pork roast, especially this time of year. Also really nice to do for the holidays. So Festival has these great boneless pork tender roasts. They're basically a center cut pork loin roast that are super easy to prepare, very, very lean and delicious. They come in a few different marinades, a lemon pepper marinated, a sweet bourbon, and Italian porchetta. But I'm going to take the plain one and turn it into a rosemary garlic pork loin roast that's just out of this world. Now, as you can see, this piece of meat is very, very lean. So I like to drizzle with a little bit of olive oil, and I put the fat side down. I've got my oven preheated to about 450 degrees, 425, 450. I want to start this roast out at a very high heat, which is going to sear the outside and really give it a nice crust. Salt and pepper, generously season up this roast. And then I'm going to take some fresh garlic, 3 or 4 cloves, and some fresh rosemary and just rub it into this pork roast. And it's going to give it so much great flavor, and your house is going to smell absolutely amazing. So just a rough chop is fine. And get that in there. And I love cooking with rosemary this time of year. I just think it's very wintry and holiday-ish and just such great flavor. Fresh rosemary, I think, is a world of difference between fresh and dried. So I just kind of take the sprig and just run my fingers the opposite direction, and it just comes right off. Now at this point, this is going to go into your preheated really hot oven, like I say, 425, 450 for about 20 minutes. And that's going to sear the outside and give it some great flavor. And then after about 20 minutes, what you want to do is put a little bit, maybe about 1.5 cups of either dry white wine or chicken stock in the bottom of your roasting pan. And then turn down the heat to about 325, 350 and cook it for another half hour to 60 minutes. Just depends on the size of your roast, your oven, and you want that internal temperature to reach 145. The pork producers have brought the temperature down, so whenever you're cooking pork, it doesn't need to cook forever and ever and get all dried out. 145 is the magic number. Pull it out of the oven then, let it rest for about 10 minutes covered with foil, and then it's just going to be nice and juicy and wonderful. And here it is. Garnish the platter with some fresh rosemary. Serve this with wonderful mashed potatoes, great stuff you can pick up at the deli, old-fashioned stuffing. Just makes a really nice holiday meal. Recipe you can get on our website. You can also pick it up at any area Festival Foods, and trust me, it is delicious.